Shalom everybody, welcome back to Breslov.org. Wow, insights in the Parsha of the week, Parshat Nitzavim, 2019, the last Shabbat before Rosh HaShana, and by being so, it's like an introduction, preparation, Shabbat Nitzavim to Rosh HaShana. Rebbe Nachman, in the Likutei Moharan, lesson 44, he explains the verse, the opening verse, or verses of Parshat Nitzavim as follows. He says, Atem Nitzavim Hayom. You are standing today. So he teaches, what, quoting the sages, the Gemara, Ein Amida Ela Tfilah. The verse says, you are standing. Standing always refers to prayer, because prayer service is done while standing up. The main prayer service, called the Shmoneh Esrei, is also called the Amidah. Amidah translates as standing, because it said, the 18 blessings, the 19 blessings of the Shmoneh Esrei are said standing up. So Rebbe Nachman shows a hint. Atem nitzavim hayom. You are standing in prayer today, right? Lifnei Hashem Elokechem, before God your Lord. Rebbe Nachman explains, before God your Lord refers to the atmosphere and attitude of the Holy Land, of Eretz Yisrael. Because the Gemara teaches, anybody who lives, who resides in the Holy Land of Israel, is considered someone who has a God, who has a deity, a Hashem. And anybody who doesn't live in the Holy Land, in the diaspora, is considered to not have a God. We have to just understand that, because there's so many Jews who are religious and observant who are not living in the Holy Land. So what it means is someone who fixes himself, I'm comfortable here in Miami, I'm comfortable here in Beverly Hills, I'm comfortable here in New York, why should I move to Israel? That's wrong. A Jew should always be yearning to come back to live in the Holy Land. And I'm here in the diaspora temporarily. I have a house and this and that, but I'm not here to settle. I'm not building a big mansion, al dat, on condition that this is going to be mine and pass it out to my children, etc. We're here just sojourners until we get back to the Holy Land. That's what it means. The people who live in Chutz La'aretz and diaspora, but they want to settle there, so it's as if, God forbid, they don't have a God. So Rebbe Nachman teaches that Lifnei Hashem Elokechem means to live in the Holy Land, to have this attitude that you're before God always, because that mentality and attitude is the characteristic of the Holy Land. So Rebbe Nachman reads the verse like this, Atem Nitzavim Hayom. While praying, while davening, Lifnei Hashem Elokechem, to have that your prayer should be in Holy Land mentality, Holy Land attitude, Holy Land atmosphere. How do you do that? How do I have it in my davening, wherever I'm in the world, even in Hawaii, even in Timbuktu, wherever, that my prayer will be actually considered as if I'm davening in the Holy Land itself? How do I draw Holy Land attitude to where I'm davening? So then he says the next verse, lists 10 types of categories of the Jewish people. Rashechem, Shotechem, Rashechem, Nishiftechem, Shoftechem. The verse goes on to list 10 categories in the Jewish people, because Moshe Rabbeinu was he gathered all the Jewish people. He said, you are now standing before God, all of you, the leaders, the lesser leaders, even those who are water carriers, except for Mishoah V'mecha, right? Those who are drawing water, etc. So you have 10 categories, and Rebbe Nachman teaches the 10 categories of the Jews correspond to the 10 fingers. You have 5 and 5, 10 fingers in total. Rebbe Nachman teaches that the verse is telling us, in order to have your davening, your nitzavim, your standing, your prayers to be considered the Holy Land, you have to activate the 10 fingers by joining them together. Each hand separate is 5 and 5. To make a unit of 10 is when a Jew claps his hands in his davening. This is the power of clapping the hands to bring a person connected to the Holy Land. This is what Rebbe Nachman teaches, and it's so fitting to be the Parsha before Rosh HaShana, because Rosh HaShana itself is also connected to the Holy Land, like the verse says, Tamid Einei Hashem Elokecha Ba, Bereshit HaShana, V'ad Acharit Shana. Always the eyes of God are on the Holy Land from the beginning of the year, Bereshit HaShana, which is an indication to Rosh HaShana. So Rosh HaShana has hinted to in the verse that is brought down about the greatness of Eretz Yisrael, that Hashem's divine providence is on the Holy Land. In the same verse itself is brought down an indication to Rosh HaShana. Shabbat Shalom. and Shana Tova, Ktiva, V'Chatima Tova to everybody.